The name Estro Control is because this product is designed to control the healthy metabolism of estrogen. And this can include metabolizing excessive levels of estrogen or metabolizing toxic estrogens, because there is many different types of estrogen and it's the balance between these that's most important. We suggest taking 1 capsule of Estro Control per day with a meal, and then in the 2nd week onward, add an additional capsule at another meal. Now after this, it is a good idea to cycle off of Estro Control about every 2 to 3 months before continuing again. Estro Control is a blend of natural ingredients that support healthy estrogen metabolism. Now this includes supporting phase 1 and phase 2 liver detoxification. It also means supporting detoxification systems in our digestive tract. Now doing so is a way to balance hormonal levels, especially balance estrogen levels, and support overall health in women. Women can develop excessively high levels of estrogen, and they can also develop high levels of the wrong types of estrogen, because there's not just one type of estrogen, there's many different forms, some of these being more toxic than others, and so you want to limit the levels of those. Now, where Estro Control comes in is it supports the healthy metabolism of estrogen to restore the balance or homeostasis. So what this means is that if you are someone who has too high levels, or what you might hear as estrogen dominance, or if you're someone who has dysregulated levels, which just means you have too high of some estrogens and other estrogens are maybe a little bit too low, Estro Control will help to balance these out. Have you heard of something called xenoestrogens? So these are things that we are exposed to in our environment that get into the body, and this holds true for both men and women, but especially women. And once these get into the body, they literally mimic the effects of estrogen. So that means that in addition to the natural levels of estrogen that are in the body, you're now getting an added dose of these, and this is what can elevate levels and lead to various problems. So where do these xenoestrogens come from? Well, actually, you'll find these in things like plastics. So that would include plastic drinking bottles. It also includes containers, especially if you are consistently, say, heating up meals in a plastic container in a microwave. You'll also be exposed to xenoestrogens through various cosmetics and shampoos and soaps. It's also found in many of our foods, especially if we're buying ones that have been sprayed with pesticides, since these are also a source of xenoestrogens. Imbalances to estrogen or other hormones can disrupt the female menstrual cycle, can also impair fertility, promote excess cramping, and even contribute to hormonal acne or fat retention. And so the benefits of Estro Control are to restore hormonal balance and balance estrogen to alleviate these symptoms. There is other products on the market that attempt to address this. However, Estro Control has a couple of really impressive patented ingredients that make it different from other estrogen supplements. For instance, we've added patented acumen. This is a patented form of turmeric. And this is 5 to 6 times more bioavailable than generic turmeric supplementation. You'll also see something called bioresponse DIM. So this is a patented form of DIM. Maybe you've heard of DIM because it is a potent inducer of detoxification of excess estrogens. Now, the important thing to keep in mind here is that when we see research showing the benefits of DIM, and there is some impressive research, we need to realize that what they use in the studies is bioresponse DIM. And that's because this is significantly more absorbable than generic DIM. It's also more effective than something called IC3, which you might see as well. And so when you're taking Estro Control, you are getting the scientifically validated benefits of DIM. And we just can't say the same if we're taking another one that gives us generic DIM. Estro Control is most beneficial for females of reproductive age who want healthy support for hormones.